Welcome to the podcast, and we're making sounds. Welcome to the podcast. I like to eat coffee grounds. Okay, that's enough of that. Hey, everybody. That was a really, really fucking awful nightmare of a song. And I'm going to just never do anything like that ever again.
It was organic, though.
No.
It just kind of started up when you were turning shit
It was
on.
literally raw. You were like, we're not on, and then you were just like, all right, and here we are, and we're still making the weird noises.
It was
Hey,
no
guys.
lube. That's how raw it was.
For real, though.
ASMR.
Real
How many
things.
STDs do you have
Hey!
being that raw?
Does that stand for too long didn't read?
I think it stands for not safe for work.
Made for anal pleasure?
Are we done? Are we done yet?
Asymmetrical
I have
retard fun?
Important things that we need to talk about today.
White Claw drinkers.
Okay, say the four of us are on a council and we decide forward how we're going to fix things in this world, right?
Okay.
First, how would you fix the gun crisis problem? Or not the gun crisis, but the gun violence problem? Panel's open. I have some ideas. I'm going to hear yours
Why don't you ever
first.
brief us on any of this shit ahead of time
Because
so
he
we
wants
can have
it-
a
he
coherent
wants-
thought?
Well, no. It's the entire thing is how fast can you think, right? So for me, one solution would be how much gun safety do young people have?
That is exactly what I would say, because I feel like children aren't taught what guns can do or what they are.
They don't know
by
the power.
Experience, unless they become adults or if they have redneck parents. Too many people don't have. I believe that gun education should be taught in public education.
It should. It should 100%. Because if you think about it, these kids, everybody's talking about, guns kill people. What if your child gets a gun and kills himself or something like that? They don't know what they're doing around it. It'd be the same thing if I had never drove a car before, and then I just go drive in some random country, Which side of the road do you drive on? How do you drive? How do you not kill everybody? I don't know.
Okay, Phil, what do you think about that idea?
Well, males' brains, their frontal lobe isn't developed until they're about 25, 26. So a lot of times they don't fully understand the repercussions of their actions.
Look, that's also true, but we're just saying, how can you prevent gun violence?
Oh, no, shoot everyone under 25 is what I'm saying.
Continually? Anybody who, if you're not 25, you're fucking dead.
And eventually the problem is solved itself.
Yeah.
Not only that, but most of society's problems, actually. Most of society's problems could be solved just by eating the elderly.
Or fat people.
Well, I agree more with killing/eating the elderly than killing anybody who's young, because if you don't have young people, then you don't have the future.
I don't understand what you're going.
Well, what if
you're
the-
alive and then you die. Who's going to be there?
What's the problem, though?
Well,
Okay. All right, never mind.
Anyone under 25 is completely fucking useless.
Oh, I get
Yeah,
it.
but you
'cause
said you wanted
I'm
to
under
eat old
25. Yeah, that's right, because today you found out.
This was all my roundabout kind of ways.
Yeah. Okay, that you're upset that I'm young.
Because I'm old and I'm projecting at you.
Well,
kill old
for
people who
what?
are,
How we've gotten along for
33.
so well, for so long.
I just want to say I do not condone.
I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy.
Oh, good, thank God, because I was like, I cannot have another enemy.
I do not condone eating old people.
We could be enemies with benefits.
Yeah, we can go on bro dates and stuff to the movies. I'm down. Yeah, have you seen that new movie, the Sonic the Hedgehog one?
Why would I watch movies in the movie theater, man?
Because
In the movie theater, man?
you're
Like
gay?
there's some type of
It's
cyborg
okay.
usher?
By the way, it's okay.
No, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna wait for it to come out because I don't feel like it's.
Yeah, you don't want to go inside.
I do not feel that movie is going to be a cinematic.
Oh, you think it's going to go fast?
But have you seen his teeth, though?
If this is going to be quick.
I don't.
Have you seen his
think
human teeth?
Sonic is gonna the video game on Sega Genesis
Was amazing.
stands the test of time.
Yeah.
That movie is not going to stand the test of
I
time
don't know
like
what you want me to say.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I think it's the start of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
Wait, does Nintendo own Sonic, right?
What
now?
do you?
Didn't they
Owns
didn't
it,
they buy
but-
Sega so they have the right to that trademark and stuff?
That I don't know.
Do you think video games have any hands to play in this gun violence situation?
Extremely minimal, probably.
I don't know.
I would
Think
stop
about
short
this.
of saying
World
none.
War I and World War II, right? Super violent, right?
Yeah, tons of video games.
get what I'm saying?
Really popular.
Hold on.
First person shooters at the
Yet
time.
video games weren't out yet.
I don't follow.
Okay, so you're saying do video games cause violence or do guns cause violence?
I'm just
People have
fucking
been
with you.
going
I
to
do
war
follow.
way the fuck before video games ever came out. And to blame video games for the violence is bullshit. It's actually a relief. For me, it was a relief. Any violence that I had, I would go take it out in like Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas.
Yeah, you know how many hookers I would have beaten to death or ran over in real life?
Yeah.
I'm just mad I can't take out my frustrations on children in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I know. That would be a good game.
Well, he's very enthusiastic about, I wish I could kill more children in video games. Yeah.
Anyway,
Everybody
sorry
have a
for that.
nice-
Okay.
Sorry
so
for
we
that
go
to
now?
any of our 3 listeners.
So, yeah. So look, all I'm saying is, I'm not gonna go kill somebody. I'm not gonna go rape anybody. But in a video game, if I can, act or do that, and then I get wanted by the cops, and then I'm like, oh shit, like you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, I think video games have had very minimal impact on gun violence. If you have a certain kind of person, I'm not a scientist. There's always some sort of probability of it having an effect, but I don't think it's the root cause of the situation. I think a huge cause is the lack of education that children have when it comes to firearms. And I'm not saying we should have 9-year-old girls in school shooting Mac 9s at bus drivers or whatever, as a simulation.
I think it's compounded with the internet and exposure. So now everyone knows about these things at a very young age, and their only outlet to learn about them are very, very violent video games. I think that probably lack of exposure, very young, and education not being able to keep up with the fast pace of the internet.
I think Kyle has a good point. We should expose ourselves to young people more.
So that
I can pay you an exposure.
How dare you? How dare you?
Was that a Greta Thunberg impression?
How dare you shit on my planet? You know how dry it makes my vagina whenever I hear about pollution?
How old is that?
12,
How old
right?
is that vagina that you're just
12 or
talking about right now,
9?
Jordan?
9? Is that
you
9
feel
years
really
old?
proud of yourself? I think she's actually probably like.
I don't know. How old she is.
15 or 16
Look,
or something?
I was underwater her entire time of being in existence.
You were underwater the entire.
Yeah,
when
for-
everybody knew the name.
I'm sure 18 years he's been underwater.
How dare you?
How
So-
dare you?
so-
lie?
Dare you, Pa?
I came
You're
back-
tearing me.
Spit on it, Paul. You're tearing me.
Oh, we made it almost 15 minutes before that shit came out this time. That's progress, is what I'm saying.
That's 100% your fault, though, just so we know. Just so everybody knows. You brought that out. But, yeah, what I'm saying is Ching Chong, Bing Bong, Greta Thunberg, whatever her name is.
Yeah, how racist. You're such
Are
a
you calling
fucking...
Greta Thunberg Korean or something?
No,
What's
I-
Such
happening?
a faggot.
just don't
What
know
is
her name.
Chinese name, Greta?
Okay, well, whatever you guys take that as.
That's a lovely pour.
I'm just
What is
saying,
this?
like, when she like did something, I don't even know what it was. I was underwater, and then whenever she faded out, I was still underwater, and no part of my life had ever revolved or even had like a revolution around something named Greta.
So let's just be honest. Yeah. She's a child that was upset about the climate change and how all the rich people in power don't give a fuck, and they just keep polluting everything and deregulating their environmental protections. And just the bottom line is the bottom line: make money. What's our profitability margins? And children that don't have to pay bills or understand what it's like to work really hard for shit are like, hey, we should all just give all of our money to fix the environment, you know? And that's a gross generalization, but I feel like that's sort of the way they're trying to portray her in the media as this child that just doesn't understand the world. And she's like, yeah, this is bad. Make the bad stop.
It depends what side of the media you're saying is portraying her. The side that is more disagreeing with her, yes, obviously tries to paint her in a bad light.
Yeah. I guess I was speaking more from the negative side, the rabble-rousers.
Like, can we talk? Do it? I don't know.
I see her as like, imagine the world's an apartment, and she's going to be a new tenant, and there's these tenants that are currently living there. And she's like, hey, can you guys make sure it's really nice for when I move in? And like, No, we're going to have this room that we just break glass in.
We're all old and retarded.
It's
Instead
called
of
the
using our
ocean.
bathrooms, we're going to shit in the apartment you're moving into.
We're going to dunk bottles into pelicans' mouths.
What are you talking about?
Okay, next issue. We solved.
So
gun
glad
violence.
we solved the gun crisis.
Yeah,
Jesus.
put the
What the?
Dunking
put the
pelicans.
guns
Fuck
into the
bitches, get
hand.
money.
Put the guns into the hands of the children. Problem solved. Moving on.
So they kill the rest of us, and then they can have all these problems.
See, if you don't kill the under 25-year-olds, they kill you.
No, if you kill, you think I'm gonna kill you? is
Kill
what
all the
you-
old people, super old, like 33.
No!
Wait, you're older
okay.
than 33 though.
That's the joke.
Yeah,
I'm making him feel more old.
Oh,
Fucking
Kill all the
moron.
old people who are much younger
Hey,
than
are you-
you, but are still old people.
Are you Pokemon 134? Because you're slow, bro.
Cheese and rice.
Pika Pika.
I think my dick just receded into my stomach after that Pokemon joke.
I gotta go. You know what? I gotta go. I gotta.
No, the first 100 Pokemon, I can almost name all of them. Like they're what they evolve into.
Right now, in
No,
order.
not by number. Just like if you show me
Oh.
a picture of one, I'll be like, that'll be such and such, and that evolves into. Because when Pokemon Go came out, I refused to play it because, my little brother was super into Pokemon, and we used to watch the Pokemon cartoon when we were kids. We had to like turn our antenna so we could pick up the channel. that
Yeah,
happened to
yeah.
play
The
in.
fucking rabbit ears that like
No,
were
we
like.
had a big antenna that was on this 12-foot pole that was on.
Oh,
weather
yeah,
vane
yeah, on top of the house. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you had to get a pipe wrench and turn it to get certain channels. We only got 5 channels, and to get the 5th channel, you had to turn the antenna.
Yeah,
a
I
certain
know. I
way.
know all about that stuff.
But
When I grew up with one of those analog TVs, one time I was flipping the channels around, and then like there was like a scramble screen, and I just heard, "Come on, Bill, show us your weenie." I swear to God, I was like 7 years old at the time.
come back, channel.
No, I never fucking saw it. I heard the fucking audio from porn as like a fucking second grader.
Well, that explains a lot.
Oh man, that's hurtful.
What?
No, I just
How dare you make such?
it's me getting deeper into the real you.
How deep?
When I was younger, it was like the first week that we got more than what the 50 channels that there were, like some kind of digital. Like, there's 300 channels. Like, wow. And I'm
then-
exploding. Piece of shit. I'm exploring, and like, oh, look, there's
He said exploding a
some
minute
kind of
ago.
it's like a Nat Geo channel. I just click on it, and the first thing that pops up, the penis is exposed, and it's just a whale with a just enormous, like 6-foot long boner in the ocean.
And
that was
then-
Like a Kyle-sized boner. His dick is the size of you.
Hey,
yeah.
before I was a podcaster, I was a whale boner.
And then
Isn't that a dork? Isn't that the technical definition of a dork?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it's a whale penis, right?
I know it has something to do with a porpoise.
Anytime I hear that word, I just want to make terrible puns.
what? Dork?
No, porpoise.
Oh.
I want to make intentional puns.
Yeah,
I want
like
to make those puns on porpoise.
or. Or I was gonna say, there's a homeless guy, and whenever he
Unpork us? Is that what you're trying to
pees
say?
on my lawn, he has porpoise.
Unpork us?
You know what? I kind of like it because it's a different pun. Like it's still a mediocre at best pun, but it's original at least.
Ooh wee. All right, next segment. You guys you guys get to decide if you want to play this game or not. I wrote 2 paragraphs. One is a funny thing. One is fucking awful. Like,
My life.
well, I think Kyle wouldn't say Chinaman last time. So
To
I
our
think he's
4.5
out.
listeners, he did not. He just sprung this on us right now. There's no pre-planning.
Yeah, no, we have no idea what he's talking about.
So you guys get to rock, paper, scissors for who's going to
Oh wait, who's going first? All right.
Yeah.
Scissors
Are
me,
we going
Jason.
on-
Scissor me.
Are we going
we
on?
get to
is it just,
pick?
Is
What-
it just rock, paper,
this
scissors?
This is by
1,
chance.
2, shoot on 3, or
Shoot on
shoot
three-
or
on
3
shoot.
and then shoot.
I do 3 and then shoot.
Okay.
How about
One-
I say
one,
it,
two,
and then
rock,
you
paper,
2 do
scissors,
rock,
shoot.
paper, scissors.
Are you ready?
So I'm going to say
All right, you ready? All right, let's go.
No, I need to think about it first.
Okay,
All right,
yeah.
all right, I'm ready.
Wait a minute.
rock,
Rock.
paper.
Wait, that's
So
2
going 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh! I thought you'd go rock, you son of a bitch.
What you didn't see is like a kid from earlier came in with a gun because we solved gun violence, and then he shot Phil. So now Jason is going to go. Wait, did I get that backwards? Phil's going to wait. Who's reading?
No, whoever won gets to be number one, so they get to read the first entry.
Poor old predictable Bart. Always
so-
goes Rock.
I don't
Good
know.
old Rock.
Bart.
Nothing beats that.
Is Bart the guy that died from this podcast? That did.
No.
It's your mouth wasn't even moving when you said that.
He said it. He said it over there, not me. Dumbass.
Yeah, Phil. Now watch me say this.
Fuck off.
If you read, you have to read something pretty fucking awful. And I know you have you can't say Chinaman, and you have delicate sensibilities.
What the?
Oh, hurry up! All right, rules. You should read these awful things with this going into your back.
Oh,
right.
okay. I'm down.
So this next part is I wrote some things. They're probably not funny, but I wrote them nonetheless. And these guys is rock, paper, scissors. And Phil lost. So
Does that mean I go first or to go last?
that means you go last.
Okay.
One of these is going to be an awful thing. Well, they're both probably awful. But anyways,
Wait, I'm supposed to read this?
read it.
I'm supposed to read this. What you sent me? Just read it.
Just read it word for word. Don't change anything.
All right.
Read it word for fucking word.
I'm not saying that this is scripted right now.
It is. Read it word for word.
Okay. I have not read this before, and I'm a bad reader, just so everybody knows.
Did you text something?
No, it's in your email.
Did you get it?
So,
Your email.
is everybody
I'll
ready?
Look it up. Hold on.
Here I go. As the sun beats down upon my face, I take a look at the lake. A thought then occurs, for the duck's sake. I wonder how many rapes have occurred on this lake today. What are the daily proportions? Duck on duck. Duck on goose? Human on duck? I bet the ratio of duck on duck is much closer to 1 than human on human. This is so much data to be mined from nature. Also, duck rape is a real thing. Duck dongs are making a nightmare.
That's not what that sentence said.
Oh, duck dongs are made of nightmares?
It's not a question. Jesus Christ.
Why
you
don't
can't
we
even
invite
fucking
literate
read.
people on the
I
on the
don't know.
podcast?
This is your fault.
You're
not mine.
supposed to read every single. You were making up words. You didn't read all the. God damn it.
I was so close, I know. I tried to hold it together, and you guys kept laughing at me.
You
But-
were laughing at yourself. You couldn't read it.
Just-
You know, what kind of a performer are you,
All right,
Jason?
Jody
Break your fucking legs.
LaForge.
No, see, that's part of it.
Jody LaForge.
It's fine. We're just joshing you. Don't be hurt.
Imagine a duck's penis right now. Can you? Imagine what a duck looks like when it's horny. Have you seen it? I bet you have.
I don't think I wrote that part either.
Well, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Do you guys don't trim your mustache. It goes over your upper lip.
Yeah.
I do on occasion.
Well, you said I have a mustache, which is the first time someone said that to me. So, no,
Do you wait?
I am not a hairy man.
Yeah, but you have a mustache.
Ish. I
You have
like
a neck beard and a beard.
Yeah.
You just
And
don't
I
have
have
like.
patchy sides, like I
Yeah.
look like I got a haircut in Chernobyl.
You know what? Like some people have to.
You got a fade on the wrong side.
I got that Chernobyl fade going on.
Have you guys ever grown out a neck beard but nothing else? I was just thinking.
Gasser did that.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Like, what if I shave from here, jawline on up, and then leave this shit?
Yeah,
Never done
That's
it.
unique, though.
it is, and chicks would definitely look at you, and you just have to look at them like I'm better than you, and
Yeah.
I make,
Then they'll be into it. They'll
Then
look for
they'd be like,
they'll look for your approval if you do it with
Oh.
enough confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you could just hit him over the head with a club.
Yeah, like real.
Hey,
men.
does this rag smell like chloroform to you?
All right, so that was the first thing
Smells like dirty
that
rag.
was read.
Okay, all of that was not scripted.
That was
go-
I
we'll
wrote
go ahead
some
and be
words
honest.
and they were read.
Anything that I said that was really fast clearly was not being read.
They were red. You blew it.
Okay, the next is Phil.
Roses
He
are
has to
red,
read something
violets are
that's
blue.
really fucking awful.
Hey Phil, go fuck you.
Is it awful?
It's awful.
Of
Whenever I see a
you.
sports clip of some magically beautiful,
illiterate, please.
This is not a complete sentence.
You're supposed to
No,
read it.
there's two prepositional phrases in a row, separated by a comma.
I don't know if that's right or
Think
wrong.
of the rhythm.
Let me
English
start. Let me
majors out
start
there.
over.
If we have if any followers are actual
If anybody
English
ever shuts up, I'll start over.
majors.
Whenever I see a sports clip of some magically beautiful, of something certainly tremendous, I get so many mixed emotions. For instance, say a high school team let a fellow with a non-specific, profound retardation on the court during a game so they could pass him the ball, and he in turn shoot a buzzer-beating three-pointer to win the game. It's great that he gets that experience, but does he know he never really earned it? That he is just getting a pity buzzer beater because everybody thinks they're so much better than him that he couldn't ever possibly achieve athletic greatness during a competitive mixed DNA sporting competition? The lesson I'm learning here is that folks with a profound retardation shouldn't be given social care benefits to help them and their parents out, but we should parade our retards around in floats and basketball courts. Hey everyone, this is my community's retard. He is cherished by everyone. Hell, we feed him beer and let him race around on a souped-up lawnmower. We don't care. He can make money. Fuck him. Join the circus. Start a podcast.
You had to read that. Well, you didn't have to.
I think I'm going to go home now.
If you're not comfortable
Yeah,
with
when
that,
are you going to start reading? Like, that was just his thoughts. He spouted out of nowhere.
It just seemed like a good opportunity to just let some shit off my chest.
No, we're trying to get topical. Speaking of retards, so education.
Well,
Our education system is fucked right now. The public education system. What do you think? Be creative would be the best way to really engage people to getting an education that was meaningful.
Hunger Games.
Oh, I guess nobody wants to talk about social issues.
Got stuck there.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with the world today. Fuck about what's really going on.
The real
you guys
problem
just want to sit here and think about our shade stays.
At shadestays.com, you will never have to worry if your shades will fall off of your beanie, pocket, purse, backpack, or any other cloth material.
Shadestays.com. Staple shades to your head.
Or anything else that you'd like them stapled to.
Staple purses to your head.
Kyle, what?
Staple hats to your staples.
Shadestays.com.
I'm stuck in a loop.
Oh, Kyle.
I'm stuck in a loop.
Kyle, put these shade stays back
Stays.com.
on. Kyle. Oh,
God. Oh, my God.
You okay,
Where
Kyle?
was I? I don't even know what
it's okay.
I don't know where it
took your
was.
shade stays off for
All
5
I can
seconds.
taste is metal.
It's okay. It's okay, Kyle. Your shade stays are back on. You now know how to think.
Oh, man.
Don't forget,
I was-
shadestays.com.
I forgot the .com. Shadestays.com. Shadestays.com.
Hey, where did the fire making device go? Could you hand that?
Ching. Chong.
Oh, yeah. We're a podcast. We're also on Spotify now.
Brr, 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 brr.
We got a Spotify channel, everybody.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I had to go through a lot of hardships to provide the Spotify channel to everybody. And we got a soundboard also.
What?
A soundboard, everybody.
Hell
Just reading things we have on the table now.
Anyways, yeah, I was trying to talk about education, and everybody got all high and mighty.
What's our Spotify?
Well, I don't
how
care.
do they know where to find us?
I don't care about social issues.
Find us down below. We're going to put it down below. It's right there. I'm pointing at it.
No, my social issues is something nobody cares about.
What you got?
You know, that's why I'm voting for.
Education.
That's why I'm voting for Bernie, because he's just gonna fix all the social issues by just giving money away to everybody.
Una vida a toda felicidad.
Are we gonna get a cease and desist? Yeah, I don't seem so exasperated. I know that was.
Exacerbated?
I let you guys read some great comedy, some great poetic comedy right there.
I'm mostly just kind of feeling depressed about the words that you made come out of my mouth hole.
You were laughing while you were reading them. Why are you depressed?
It's because I love horrible things and it makes me happy.
That segment called Stupid Puppet Idiots.
No!
That's okay. I'll edit out all the sad parts.
I'm going to run for office in the next few years, and this is going to come back to haunt me.
This will be a silent
Yeah, because you only have a
podcast if
few
you do
years
that,
left
Jordan.
to live.
Have you heard all the Bloomberg shit that's coming out lately?
Oh, his book of quotes that they already published.
Didn't like Bloomberg's women like have to sign
A bunch of
NDAs?
page
NDAs.
13s
He
or
has-
some shit?
They're called
non-disclosure agreements.
Yeah, he has a mountain
Same
of them.
thing as what you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we call it something else. My bad.
No, they're
The
legally
exact same thing.
the same
Yeah.
thing.
I'm not allowed to talk about anything I did.
Which presidential
what I did.
candidate is the hottest?
I'm gonna go with
Tulsi Gabbard.
George Clooney.
He's not a presidential candidate.
If I
See,
write
that's
it,
the
he
problem with today's youth. They can't take politics or what's really going on with the goddamn world seriously. Everything's just a goddamn game.
I mean,
Oh, were you like me when you were a kid?
which male candidate is the hottest, though?
Today's youth, like Pete Buttigieg, you know, a kid who got his dad's suit on and ran for president.
No, Pete Buttigieg definitely has the most fuckable mouth out of the candidates.
Just fucking fire away. Fire away.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean? You feel it come.
Hey, have you ever thought about? All right, so have you ever thought about
Snakes are just tails with faces. I know all the time.
what a music artist sounds like without a microphone? Just like to hear them singing, like in person, without like electronics affecting it at all. You
No,
guys
but
ever think
go
about
on.
that? No, I think about that all the
Only
time.
if they're holding my penis like a microphone.
And that's absolutely fine with me. I just want to say, like, I'd love to hear that, you know?
If you've
Like
ever
the
had-
raw
Are you saying
sounds.
you'd love to hear a conversation? You just want to hear people without a microphone?
No. I said, like, people that sing that have great voices would sing without the microphone.
Yeah, they would sing with a cock
Wait,
in their
if
face.
you sing without a microphone? I'm honest. This is
All right, so
being
what I'm
sincere.
saying is
not
like a
trying to-
microphone takes your the noise that you make and it captures it, right? But does it capture the
It
real
transfers it to.
I accidentally cracked that beer directly into the microphone.
noise? Yeah, you did. But you know what I'm saying? Like, did that cracking of the beer sound exactly like that cracking the beer without any of the headphones or
It sounds louder and amplified.
right? So it's off. It's not the same way that they
Paris
talk.
Hilton came out with a single about 8 years ago, and it was it was heavily edited. And so when Prince was playing a show in L.A., like she came to the show and he he was being a passive aggressive dick, and he was like, "Oh, Paris, come up on stage and sing with me," because he knew she couldn't sing because of like how fucking like produced it was.
Yeah.
And then he died.
He somehow overdosed.
How old was he when he died?
Probably like 38, 39, real old.
Yeah,
It's
like your
interesting-
age right now.
It's interesting how Paris Hilton just fell out of the.
Universe.
She was super rich. She was just young and needed attention.
I mean, she still is
assume.
rich, right?
Yeah, she still is rich. That's the thing. Like,
What do you think it was like for her growing up?
I
Like, have you ever like fathomed if that was you?
I dream about it often.
Yeah, but have you ever like legitimately like dreamed and you're just like that's your life? Like, do you remember
One time I dreamed that the
did you ever
hamburger
hear
was eating
about-
me.
Jordan only has fake dreams,
No,
not
no.
real
Did you ever hear
dreams.
about that dream that lasted 34 years for the guy on our boat?
Coma?
No. It was one night, but he literally lived out every
Una
moment
noche.
for like the next.
He was playing that game Roy on Rick
Lifestyle.
and Morty.
Oh, you beat me to it, Jordan.
This guy's taking Roy off the grid. He doesn't have a social security number.
I don't remember that specific story, but it sounds like somebody's full of shit.
Wow, someone on a submarine had a dream for 34 years? That's something that seems way out of the norm for down there.
No, I'm sure that's what he thought his dream was.
No,
He
yeah, he
I
thought it
understand what you're saying.
Was, you get what I'm saying? Thank you.
but
Yeah,
that's
it was
just-
one night, but it felt like it would have been decades. And then he woke up and he's like, "Where's my daughter?" And he's like, "We're just like, bro, you don't have a daughter."
Yeah, well, that's a person
guys-
that has is having a mental break.
No. Hang on. Let me piggyback on what you're saying using corporate speak that white people like to use. Do you guys ever have a hard time like get mixed up between like a dream you had and fucking like a memory that you had?
A dream and real life.
Yeah.
I get mixed up between dreams.
I'm
and
like,
real
oh,
life.
did I fucking say this thing to this person, or was I just having a weird ass dream?
I think the problem is I have very bland dreams, so I don't know what reality is sometimes.
You're microwaving mashed potatoes.
I just wake up, I'm like, God, why am I not driving right now? Like, oh, I'm still asleep.
I just sleep and drive. I'm am by
It is
drivable.
scary to wake up driving.
done
Let
it
me
a lot.
tell you. Don't talk about falling asleep driving. Talk about waking up driving. That is not fun.
Ah! You're like, oh, just keep her straight and steady. Muscle memory will take over.
Oh man, I'm gonna stay awake by breathing hard. You just wake up again. Oh my fuck.
Yeah, well, sometimes you don't have a choice. People make you work for 3 days, and then you just want to go home.
Where's this smoke coming from?
Yeah, I was just looking at that, and I'm like, am I losing my mind, or is there fucking like a wave of smoke going through there? Did you see me? Like, I was actually fucking moving my head to get a better angle on that shit.
Bro, I
didn't know
I
what
was
you were
smoking in
staring
this dude's van yesterday, or like 3 days ago. He had like a giant dope ass house, but he slept in the van in the garage or something.
Yeah, because
And
it's totally his
down
house.
by the river.
It was down by a lake, but but hold on.
Sunday Night
But we're
Live?
sitting there, and it was literally like a realization moment where I could not tell the difference between reality and TV lives, and imagining like which aspect I was in. It was crazy. For like I was as soon as I
Did
came.
you
over
say it was a crazy flight in this guy's van?
what? No, I said it was a crazy time.
Did you have a dream, or were you drugged and raped?
This was a real. There were 7 of us in this van.
So, same question. How old were the 6 other people?
Whoa. Hang on. You guys, like,
How big were their
my
smiles
God.
when you woke up?
No. I didn't wake up there. I left.
like around here, when you're anywhere near Tahoe, you see the most famous bumper sticker, which is what?
Keep
Keep Tahoe
blue.
gay.
There you go.
Keep Tahoe.
God damn it!
Tahoe
Keep this shit
Gay,
together for our
blue.
What? Hang on.
High on
no.
grass. Sweet.
What-
Azul.
The most popular one.
Yeah, it's Keep Tahoe blue.
A friend of mine thought that was a political sticker, and it was saying like "Keep Tahoe voting
Democrats?
Everyone who sees that thinks that.
I didn't. I just immediately thought it was like a keep
Yeah.
the lake clean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know what color a lake is.
Wait, do you, Kyle? What's the color of the lake?
grew up
Purple.
Fuck! You grew up near Lake Michigan, so do you know what color it is?
Oh, it's apparently the color of dead fish.
Like green, brown.
So I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago. And
In what?
The
Which suburb?
suburbs of Chicago.
Which?
You grew up
The
in more than
west
one?
ones.
The best
Yeah,
one.
both of them.
Oak Park?
It was split it. Lyle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Edit
a
that
fucking
out.
lie because
People
your name's
shouldn't-
Kyle.
Just beep that out right there. But, so...
Yeah,
this is
because
talking
everybody
about-
cares Kyle grew up in Lyle. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, continue.
Yeah, no. Wow.
Why are you fingering that
I wonder if
can?
my uncles always called me Kyle from Lyle.
Maybe it's that's only what they called you when they came up behind you.
Usually they called you Flesh Hole, but
Back to my
sometimes Kyle
story
from Lyle.
about the water
Yeah,
in
that's right,
Illinois.
baby.
Back to my
Backside.
story about the water in Illinois.
Anyway, about
Back to my story about the water in Illinois. So I
Repressive
there was
memories?
back to my story about the water in Illinois.
He wants to tell a story.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out.
So there's this river that goes through our town.
And then?
It's the East Branch of the DuPage River.
And then?
Apparently it is very polluted. So my brother had some friends who were like, wow, we're really thirsty. Oh, man, there's a river right here. We're just going to drink some water and filter it through our shirts. So they did that and then got violently ill because they later looked up and found that the East Branch of the DuPage River is 75% sewage. So they drank sewage and they tried to filter it through their shirts.
What was the shirt made of?
I don't know.
Shirt mostly.
Yeah, shirt, a little bit of pants in there.
So how smart
cool.
is what does your brother do now?
It's my brother's friends.
And then how old are they? Like
They're dead.
They're
they
your
died
age,
from
I
that.
don't know.
you're not that much older than
Yeah,
me.
and they were in
I
high
am.
school because they were children.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, yeah, because Jason's never done anything dumb.
Not
Oh,
that.
hey.
Not like
Hey, let's just talk
trying
down
to
about
filter-
Kyle
You're
and his
gonna get
family.
the Nobel
Hey,
Prize
Kyle.
of being smart for now.
Hey, Kyle, fuck you
He
and
thinks
your
it's a
family.
Nobel Prize instead of Nobel.
You're gonna get
nerd.
the Mogul Prize because you're gonna have to
Yeah.
go down a mountain with lumps on it.
just saying like my brother, he did
This
some
was
dumb
way
shit.
smarter.
was my
His
brother's
brother
friends.
was way more successful.
I thought you said it was your brother.
My brother's friends.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said your brother's friend. I thought you said
oh, they're probably.
My
brother
brother
and
is
his
my
friends.
friend. Yeah, I had to preface that.
I said my brother and his
bring,
friends.
bring it down a
God
notch.
damn it, Kyle, relax.
No, you over here
Sorry.
tell him he has a retarded brother, Jason. Jesus Christ.
Yo,
be
my
cool,
brother
man.
has
Be cool.
Asperger's. Like, what the fuck?
How good do they taste?
Derivative. No derivative comedy.
Fuck you.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'll go back to writing long rhyming retard jokes then.
Rule 1, no derivative.
That was
comedy.
supposed to be a
Rules of the
joke?
podcast.
Were you laughing when you read it?
Because I hated myself and I was thinking about ending it tonight.
Yeah. Well,
There's a rope in my car. If you want to, hang out after this.
There's a rope holding up the blinds in my living room. Because rope.
it's what's made for ending my life.
Frosted Flakes, they're more than good. They're rope.
What? I was kidding. I don't actually have a rope at all. I just
No,
the
that's how
joke
I-
was there.
God, you're
Did you hear about-
welcome.
No, my
Blagojevich!
my satanic curtain that covers the balcony is hung up by a rope with a hook on
Oh,
it.
that is true. We have rope. Never mind. Scratch that. We have rope. You're good.
We have rope.
wanna go?
There's a hook in it.
Hang out?
It'll be a great time.
Somewhere? Not here. Just somewhere.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you would have got to see that magical moment if you would donate money to our Patreon already and give us a fucking podcast studio. Hey, I'm already a veteran and going to college and have a job.
Yeah.
Now I have to pay
I have
for
a job,
my
a
own.
veteran. I have a place to stay.
Hey,
God, I've got
I'm
this-
talking about me right now, God damn it.
I've got this
Now
fucking
we-
homeless veteran living with me. Like, help me.
Ka-
Give me some money so he can move out.
Kyle,
I
just wanted you to follow through on the high five like old people.
Hey,
Follow through.
a Patreon podcast studio. We can have better joke writing and more segments if we have a podcast studio.
anything you want
this
to talk
We'll
about?
hire Ryan
At
Gosling to
this
play
rate, we're
Jordan
gonna have to
Gold.
live in a patio. Fuck, never mind. I fucked that up.
Was that a patio or the bottom?
I-
All right, think about this.
Podcast studio.
It's like a
apartment is
Mexican
what I'm trying to
neighborhood
say.
Oh, hold on,
with like an
hold on, hold on.
overlooking.
So somebody brought something important to my attention earlier, and it was that reality TV is the number one watched TV shows, right?
Yeah,
Is it?
Okay,
I'm
is that
sure
right?
it is.
I think it is.
I
I,
bet
mean,
it
The
is.
Bachelor?
a very reliable source. All of them combined together is in reality TV. So what if there was a reality TV show that came out about how a certain group of individual podcasters became super famous? You know what I mean?
Sounds really gay, full of faggots.
You know, but well,
I would
you
like
know,
to be one of those faggots.
same. I mean, you're on the verge of death, so you might not be able to see the
Oh,
video.
Bro, I had your back, and this is how you repay me.
Well, it's not a stab, but it's just it's like
It's
a nice.
reality. It's get you. I get you.
You know
It's
what
a
I'm saying?
back beating with a phone book.
Give
Hey,
me that
man,
massager, and I'll show you what it is.
I have
It's a bag full of grapefruits.
I have
But-
integrity. I'm a podcaster in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on True TV. Just putting all my
But
shit
a reality
on
star in the sheets.
I'm a street in the sheets, but a sheet in the streets.
Kyle, that never works.
Oh yeah.
Never.
please
Well, tell
physically
that to
attack him?
all none of my matches on Bumble.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Tell
I don't
that
know
to
what
the
Bumble
rest-
is.
Sorry. Let me phrase that. I'll tell that to all of my
Yeah.
nun matches on Bumble.
All of my match.
Tell that to all of his fellow clans brothers, also running around in sheets and burning crosses. You fucking racist.
Yeah. Fuck you, Kyle.
Some of those
fucking piece of
forces
shit.
are the same that burn crosses.
Pave me like one of your French girls.
Fuck
I didn't know you guys had a pantry.
you.
No, thank you, please.
Yep, we fry a lot of eggs in it.
Do you?
Yeah.
You don't refrigerate your eggs?
No.
What else do you use a pan?
I don't think
tree
you
for?
need to, right?
How else are you supposed to get chicken?
Well, for the fun fact, aren't eggs that we buy not fertilized? Like they would never have become a chicken.
You're right. They are not.
I
Okay,
buy
thank
I buy
you.
mine from the.
I told somebody that today, and they told me I was wrong, and I was like, "Yo, fam, come on."
I always
You
come
have
down.
to-
Jordan's in the kitchen trying to fertilize her eggs. It's a real problem.
God damn it, Jordan! Put your pants on. The fucking kitchen.
Biology takes over,
Sitting
man.
on a pile of eggshells and crushed omelets.
I'll make my own chicken.
What are you doing? I just want us to have more eggs next week.
You never ate your own dead chicken baby fetus? There's nothing better than coming on some eggs and then eating your eggs that are covered in your own cum. Gross.
Damn it.
That's fucking disgusting.
Why do I keep?
Yeah, you're the one who keeps coming on our eggs.
Why do I keep coming?
on eggs.
Well, I don't know where this just turned, but what's the next?
What are some more words?
Well,
Zippity-zap.
you guys fucked up both the funny jokes that I wrote for you to read.
That was a joke. You
Mine
told me
wasn't a joke. It was just saying it was hate speech against retarded
Those
people.
were
Then
upsetting
you shit on me because I
paragraphs from
can't
bad
read, and I
people.
told you I couldn't read.
No, the duck one was just bringing the light duck rape. It was just a rhyme.
Oh, those were
It was,
multiple jokes.
It was yeah.
Down.
No,
I-
you gotta
I
read
know
it
when
and
I'm
you gotta
stopped.
feel it.
I
Dog.
thought that was a poem. I swear to God, I thought it was a poem.
It was
It was
it
kind
was
of.
multiple
Do you want me to read it
haikus
again?
linked together.
I've got it right here.
Somebody
It
say
was.
haikus.
I can give it a second shot.
You have to have the long run-on sentences. You have to
You know
have
what?
rhythm.
Here we go. Here we
I
go.
always
Here we
worry
go.
about
Here we
haikus
go.
though because I'm afraid they're going to go bad because they're not refrigerated.
Test one. Test. Test one. All right. Here we go.
I knew that would get rid of Kyle.
As the
anyway,
sun beats
let's start the
down.
podcast.
As the sun beats down upon my face, I take a look at the lake. A long thought then occurs from the duck's sake.
From the duck. That's not what that says.
God damn it. How do you know exactly what this thing
Because
says?
I fucking wrote.
Right.
Maybe I should read it. Maybe
J-
I should read the things that I
As-
write.
You
Maybe
read
that's
this.
the problem.
You read this. Go
No,
ahead.
No, it's fine. You can see. Uh-oh, Kyle lost his book of haikus.
Ching.
Get off your high horse and stop judging me. Oh, I'm Jason. I'm up on my ivory cloud of judgment.
Wait, watch this.
No, did you notice on the inside of the speakers it says R and L?
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, I look at that too. I'm like, I want to make
And
sure.
then somebody started to make fun of me.
Well, okay, I'm just saying, like, it just
Yeah.
sounds the
Someone with stupid little ears that aren't even covered up by their headphones right now.
same. Your ears are covered by the headphone.
Got him! I ran into that guy in Las Vegas like 6 months ago. I was walking across the bridge from MGM to Tropicana, and he was sitting in the corner. You know who I'm talking about? The got him guy?
no.
God damn it.
You know what I'm talking about, though. Don't bullshit me, Kyle.
Who's the got him guy? I don't know.
It's a guy from the internet. It's
Hot! Gotti! It's a
a vine?
It's like a
Vine?
it's like a dude in his 20s, black dude who's looks like he's not very genetically blessed. I don't know whether he has actual deformities, but you understand where I'm coming from.
Anyways, I
I'm
get it. He's an
confused
internet
now.
sensation.
He's well known. It's this guy.
Oh, that guy?
Oh, his teeth are ginormous.
Wait,
He's actually fucked up looking, right?
He has.
Did you guys know cotton candy was invented by a dentist so that he would drum up business?
Yeah.
Sounds like a real
Did you?
dick.
Yes. Have you not? Yes.
Yeah, he knows everything dental related.
Put
No.
your fucking headphones on right, you son of a bitch. You goddamn kids have no goddamn respect.
My right ear, look, his right ear is shown. His right ear is shown. Your right ear is not shown. Don't fucking blame me because I'm the only person that you're going to pay attention to.
Yeah, I hate you, Phil.
Wow. I didn't realize we could just have so much just hate and discontent. It's probably the alcohol.
What's your
No.
favorite sports drink? Is it Haterade?
H2O.
So this has been another beautiful, beautiful episode of Life in God's Pocket, brought to you by Shade Stays.
.com.
To keep your glasses on your hat, dingus.
And
And swordandmind.com. Tactical, advanced, superior arms training for killer motherfuckers made simple.
don't they shoot guns
Also-
in the desert?
www.refrigerator.lawyer is a sponsor of this podcast. Brand new this episode.
Oh, look at that. 3 sponsors now. Slothau.com. We got a Spotify channel. There'll be links in the comments. Also, there'll be a link to my Twitter. Ask us questions. Tell us we're retarded. I don't care what you have to say, but we'll talk about it.
Absolutely.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye forever.
Unless I